A Muslim came with the strongest argument in the Bible that no Christian can answer and end up embarrassing himself and started crying. Please, guys, watch the whole video.
How you doing, man? You a Muslim?
Yeah, I'm a Muslim. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for coming again.
Of course. Yeah. Do you remember me?
I don't. Forgive me.
Oh no, you're good. It's just that you said thanks for coming again.
Yeah.
I joined your live when you said when your question was what is the Injil? I joined it a while.
Oh, yes. Okay, I slightly remember that.
Okay. So I have a quick question. It's not my question. It's a question that I found some time ago, but I thought it was good, and I guess I would want to hear your answer to it. Okay.
Okay, I'll try my best.
So it's kind of lengthy. So just keep just stay with me. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So in the Old Testament, God says that he is not a man, Hosea 11:9. And in the Old Testament, God also says that he's not the son of man, and that's in Numbers 23:19.
Not a son of man that he lies.
Not the son of man, yes, but still says not the son of, he says not son of man that he lies, and he also says not the son of man after. He says there's three different.
He says, I'm not a man that he should lie, nor is he the son of man that he should change his mind. So he's not like man who lies. He's not like human beings who are fickle and go back on their word.
Okay. And then he also says in Psalms 147 that God has full knowledge. Okay. So Christians will say that, well, Jesus said that Jesus is a man, and that obviously contradicts the Old Testament.
All right, pause there. He also calls himself the son of man.
I'm not done yet.
Yeah. He also, we know, I know your argument, bro. So Jesus is man. He also calls himself the son of man. God says in the Old Testament, he's not man nor the son of man. So therefore Jesus can't be God. We know the argument.
Well, also in Malachi 3:6, God says that he does not change.
Nice. And even all of those talks about his character and him going back on his word. Every single one of those. So now going back to this, God is not a man that he lies, nor is he a son of man that he changes his mind. Okay. Does it say, wait, first let me ask you this. It says that God is not a man that he should lie, nor is he the son of man that he changes his mind. When is this? When is this? This is a book of Numbers. So whose book is this?
I don't know.
Moses.
Okay.
It's Moses. Do Christians believe that God was a man, that he took on human form during the time of Moses?
No.
No, we don't. This happened later. So
yeah.
Right. So does this verse say that God cannot become a man?
It does not say that.
All right.
But that's what you believe. You believe that God can become a man?
I believe that God took on flesh and dwelt amongst us, while still remaining to be God, still having his divine nature, but just also added on a human nature and walked amongst us in the flesh. So he doesn't cease to be God. He didn't stop being God. He was still God. The Bible says that the fullness of the divine nature dwelled within Christ bodily, fully man, fully God. So it's not a contradiction when we say that God took on flesh and became man, when this verse says during the time of Moses that God is not a man or a son of man, right?
Right. I see how in the Christian perspective, in the Christian lens, you could say it's not a contradiction, obviously, because, you believe God is fully man and fully human. But I guess I'm confused as to how you don't see that as a major contradiction. Hi, Saad. 1 second. Hi. How do you not... So how do you not see that as like a major contradiction? Like,
how is it?
Like I'm pretty part of the square circle.
It's either a contradiction or it's not. It says that God, during Moses' time, is not a man that he lies, nor is he a son of man that he changes his mind, that he goes back on his word. Right here, later on, we believe that God takes on flesh, becomes man, walks amongst us. So we don't believe that God was man during Moses' time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a contradiction. It doesn't say that. Does it say that God cannot become man?
It doesn't say that. I'm not confused about like what the Bible says. I'm just
Okay,
curious
good.
as to like take away the Bible and even just the name of religion itself.
Well, let's.
I'm talking about the theology itself about God limiting himself. I think that
You're a
the
Muslim.
moment, this is my perspective. Yes, I'm a Muslim.
Allah limits
Wow.
himself all the time.
What do you mean Allah limits himself? I'm saying,
For example,
go ahead.
Allah comes to earth, to the lowest heaven, every third of every night. He enters creation.
Are you talking about hadiths?
Yeah, the hadith says that Allah descends to the lowest heaven at the third of every night.
Personally, I don't really I don't hold the hadith as strongly as I hold the Quran.
Doesn't matter.
That's my personal.
No one does.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm just telling you my personal, like, I don't believe that God can strip himself of his nature, because I feel like the moment God
I don't either, bro. We're not saying that God strips himself of his nature. We're talking about whether or not God can withhold his power and his infinite glory and stuff. This is what
I
we're
feel
talking
like
about.
you just said that. I feel like you just said that in a different way. Like, I'm just like, you're saying God can withhold it, and so you're okay. So you're saying he.
So when Allah descends to the lowest heaven, is he not God anymore?
I don't know what the hadith is, and I don't personally really believe in that. I think that God will always remain all powerful.
But brother, you can't make up your own Islam. You're a Muslim, so you are subjected to these sources. You can't choose what your own Islam. Islam is what it is. Okay, so you can't say, "Oh, well, this isn't authoritative for me." No, it is. It's your sources.
No, Islam is the Quran. Hadith is just a way for us to.
How many times a day do you pray?
5 times.
Where does the Quran tell you to pray 5 times a day?
Well, sometimes it says that, the Quran says 3 times.
Exactly.
So there are some Muslims. Yes. So there are some Muslims like the, Shias and Hanafis, different schools of thought who pray 3 times a day.
Why are you praying? Why are you? I don't care what other people do, because we're talking about you. You said your own Islam, what you believe. Why do you pray 5 times a day when the Quran says 3 times a day? Because the 5 times a day comes from the hadith.
Well, there are some interpretations of that specific verse in the Quran where some people interpret it to be 5 times.
I don't care dude. I don't mean to cut you off, but the only reason why I'm cutting you off is because you're not directly answering me about you.
Okay, yes, because the hadith. Sure, go ahead. Yes.
All right, thank you. So you are doing this because of hadith. So you do take hadith as authoritative, especially in a way that you practice your religion and how you worship Allah. So you can't do this. You can't pick and choose. Like, you take hadith as authoritative, as a way that you even practice your religion. It's even how you know, like, for example, was Muhammad married to Aisha?
Yes.
Where does the Quran say that?
Okay, I get your point. I don't see how this relates to the topic, though.
It relates to the topic because I'm giving you something in your sources that is authoritative over you that you can't deny. Your sources say that Allah comes down at the third of every night. When he does that, is he God, or does he cease to be God when he comes down to earth now?
I don't see how. Wait, you said the hadith says to the lowest heaven.
Yeah, that's earth. The lowest heaven is our sky, according to the Quran. The lowest heaven is adorned with stars. That's our universe. That's our space.
The earth has the. Okay, well, I mean, there are some verses that could be, interpreted metaphorically, that perhaps his awareness is brought down to the lowest heaven, and that his closeness to you by the lowest heaven. That doesn't mean God himself literally.
Okay,
yes.
Well, I hear that. However, the hadith doesn't say that. The hadith says,
okay,
at the third of every night, Allah descends to the lowest heaven. And then he asks about who's praying to him, so that he can answer their prayers.
So this isn't him. This isn't God, stripping himself of his knowledge or of his.
Nice. But let me ask you this: What is keeping the lowest heaven from being evaporated by God's glory and majesty and infinite nature? What's keeping the universe? Because remember, it's the lowest heaven. There's 7, right? So he passes through 6 heavens to get to the lowest
Can
heaven.
you read the hadith? Can you read the hadith for
Yeah,
me?
sure,
Can you
sure.
pull
I
it up?
got you. I got you, man. Allah passes through
Because-
he passes through 6 heavens to get to the lowest one without any of them being destroyed and evaporated. How is that? What's
Okay.
keeping them intact? Let me
Yeah,
get
just
you
read the
something.
hadith.
Descends to the lowest heaven. All right. Sahih Muslim 758E. Allah waits till 1/3 of the first part of the night is over. He descends to the lowest heaven. So he waits for the time to go. He waits for the
ahead,
sun to go
just
down.
keep reading it.
And he
then.
waits for
Just
this
keep
time.
reading it,
Wait,
then.
I gotta paint the picture here. He waits for the sun to go down. He waits for a specific time in the night for him to show up. This ain't figurative. He waits till 1/3 of the first part of the night is over. He descends to the lowest heaven and says, is there any supplicator of forgiveness? Is there any penitent? Is there any petitioner for mercy and favor? Is there any solicitor? Till it is daybreak. So he's there until the sun comes up.
Is that it? That's it?
Yeah, that's it. That's the hadith.
Okay. I'm sure there are many Islamic scholars that are not interpreting it the way you do right
Interpreting
now.
it or reading it?
Interpreting it, dude. Interpreting it.
Did I interpret the hadith or did I just read it to you?
I get what you're saying, but that's not how we look at God, though. Because you're taking that and you're ignoring everything that the Quran says about God, or how the Quran describes
your
God.
Your Quran affirms all of this. Your Quran affirms all of this. Your hadith says this, and this is what I'm going to say to you, my brother. With all due respect, and you know I respect you from the last time we spoke. I respect you.
Okay.
I say this in love.
Okay.
I could not care any less about how you or any other Muslim
I get that.
views Allah. The only thing I care about, this one, I want you to hear me. The only thing I care about is what your sources actually say. Because what I know is that what Muslims say does not align a lot with what the Quran and the Hadith say.
Okay.
All right. So Allah here, based on the Hadith, every third of the night descends to the lowest heaven.
Okay.
What is stopping the lowest heaven from being destroyed when he descends to it?
I get your perspective. Perhaps he's, I get what you're saying.
He's limiting himself, isn't he?
It doesn't say how he limits himself. It doesn't say he's limiting himself. You are making the assumption that he's limiting himself because of what the hadith says. And also, I want to say that there are many Muslims. It's not just me that holds this faith, and it's not even a lot of, we hold the Quran over everything. You know what I mean? The hadith and all that stuff. We look at that as a way to, how to live our lives and stuff like that. But we're not going to look at one hadith and say that this is 100% the truth or something. I have no problem praying 5 times a day and making that a part of my practice because that's just me glorifying God, whatever. But if somebody asks me about Islam, the first thing I tell them is not going to be, oh, God descends to the lowest heaven.
I know it's
not. The night.
The first thing the first thing that you guys are going to tell somebody about Islam is we believe in one God, one only, not 3, not 2, not a trinity. He has no sons, no daughters. He is only one by himself. It does not befit him to beget a son. He is not begotten. We don't believe in none of that. We don't believe in polytheism. We believe in one God, and we believe in all the prophets that told one message that to worship one God and one God only. That's what you guys would say. We know the script. Again,
what's wrong with that?
I'll tell you what's wrong with it. Is that you're lying. You're lying about what your religion says. What's wrong with
saying that God is one?
You're lying about what your Islam teaches.
Are you saying that Islam teaches that there's more than one God?
My brother. Yes, I can show you that too.
Okay.
I can show you that Muhammad is God because he sits on the throne with Allah. So
okay,
yeah, it gets tough over there in that area.
Okay, dude.
But here,
you might be the only person who thinks this way.
Real,
but okay.
hey, hold on. Sylv. Is King Sylv here? Man, you gonna make me unleash my dogs, man. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. I'm trying to stay focused. Do not make me unleash my dogs, man. Sylv,
Wait, are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you, bro. Don't make me unleash them. All right?
Okay, dude.
I'm trying to stay focused.
What confuses me is that you seem like you have all this knowledge. Wait. I have a question. You seem like you have all this. You seem like you have all this knowledge that, in your eyes, could completely debunk Islam or the Quran and all this stuff. Why are you here, like on TikTok Live, trying to debate people who probably don't have knowledge on this? Why don't you try to face someone like Adnan Rashid or Muhammad Hijab or actual respectful scholars who know everything about this? Why are you only here? Like, it seems like your arguments, you know that they won't actually pass in an actual scholarly debate with someone. And that's why you're here, dude. You act like you can actually destroy Islam when really you wouldn't last 5 seconds with someone like Adnan Rashid. like, I don't know, dude. You seem like you just fool around on here. I mean, I'm just being honest, not to completely. Bro, you know I'm right, low key. Like, if you feel like you can actually debunk Islam, why don't you go and try to do something about it? Why are you on here talking to kids about it? Bro, he knows he's right. That's why he's not talking. Literally, you know I'm right. That's why you're not talking, bro. Wait, okay, I have another question. Can I ask you this question?
My boy, my guy. This is what happens when Muslims are stuck, when they don't have an answer. Please, I let you talk. Didn't I let you talk?
Okay, you just started. Okay,
Didn't I let you talk? All right.
Sure. Okay.
All right. I appreciate it. This is what happens.
All right, bro.
This is what happens when Muslims get stuck, when they can't answer anything pertaining to their religion, when they say things that their religion doesn't teach and they get called out on it. This right here is what happens. This type of brain freeze moment. It's a brain freeze moment. The Muslim brain freeze, we can call it. The Muslim brain freeze. When now you wait, hold on, man. When now you guys go, it's beyond panic mode. It is now malfunction mode. Now you guys are malfunctioning to the point where wait a second. I'm about to tell you.
What the fuck?
Well, relax, no cussing, man.
Sorry.
Goodness gracious. Look, bro, we having fun here. We're having fun. We're having a good time. All right,
I'm having fun. I am. I appreciate it.
All right, good. So the malfunction is when you get away from actually addressing the argument to now you go into, why are you even doing this, logic? Why are you even here arguing with people who don't know much about the religion? Why don't you go face someone like Adnan Rashid? Why don't you go face someone like Sheikh Uthman? Why don't you go face like someone like Muhammad Hijab? Why don't you go face someone? Why don't you go to your...
It's a genuine question.
Whoa.
Bro, it's a genuine question.
Whoa. Relax, Habibi. Relax. Logos. So now you're here saying that I'm here just fooling around. I'm just joking. I'm not serious. I'm scared of these people. Look, bro, I have crushed Sheikh Uthman 3 times.
Sheikh Uthman is not a scholar.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Hey, sorry, Sheikh Uthman. You're not a scholar. You should drop the title Sheikh. My bad, man.
I like him, but he's not like a scholar.
I went on Muslim Lantern's panel, and he kicked me, banned me from his YouTube, And also when I've tried to post our conversation on my YouTube channel, he copyrighted me and everyone else who posted it, and he deleted it from his YouTube channel.
Well,
He was afraid of getting
that video.
He was.
I saw the video of you getting kicked from Muslim Lantern. It's because you weren't being.
He was. Hold on,
dude.
dude. You don't want to.
I saw that video.
Do you want to remain up here, or do you want to get kicked?
Okay, when I expose you, want to kick me? I'm just saying. You got kicked out because
be
you weren't being
quiet.
honest.
Just keep your mouth shut while I'm talking, bro. I let you talk, didn't I?
Are you getting pressed?
Didn't I let you talk?
Are you getting pressed?
Didn't I let you talk?
All right, you're getting pressed.
Okay. So Muslim Lantern, that coward, kicked me away. Didn't want to deal with the question. Didn't want to deal with the topic. Was afraid of dealing with the topic. Was afraid of the amount of subscribers that I had and was growing. And so he banned and had me banned from YouTube from the copyright strike. He's a coward. Sheikh Uthman, Muslim Mentor.
To what you're saying,
please be quiet, please, because I'm listing this off. I'm going off, man.
Go ahead.
I went on Ali Dawa's channel. I spoke with Ali Dawa live with his sheikh and Adnan Rashid's son, all at the same time. Those three versus me. I spoke to all three of them versus me. Not to mention the people who were in the back who was helping them, giving them sources on things that we were talking about. So really, I was debating about probably 5 or 6 people in that live, 5 or 6 Muslims versus little old me with a nice little smile on my face. So that's all of them. I went to Speaker's Corner. I debated Mansour, one of their top Dawa guys. And then he didn't know who I was. After that, once he found out who I was, then he didn't want to talk to me anymore. Muhammad Ajad wasn't there. Adnan Rashid wasn't there. I went 2 weeks in a row. These guys wasn't there. I was there.
Okay.
I went to.
Do you think you could win in a debate against them?
I went to the next Dawa stations in Stratford, destroyed, went to their tent, go on my YouTube channel. They was afraid. I had to basically bait them into a discussion with me and destroyed their top Dawa guy there. Crushed him. Who else? So I have who else? Ijaz Ahmed. I went on Issa Dawa's channel 2 years ago, debated Ijaz Ahmed and embarrassed him on the Shahada because he didn't know Arabic, nor did he know what and he couldn't talk about Jesus being the word of Allah. He got embarrassed there. I could go down. I got a list, bro. I got bodies upon bodies upon bodies. I'm running from. I'm running, bro.
Okay, this has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
I'm running. I know you brought this here. You are the one that brought this here. And now I'm hiding from the cops. I'm going undercover because there's a BP. You know they out for me, man. They're looking to arrest me for the amount of bodies that I got on the list. They looking to arrest me. Oh, thank you, DJ. Hamza's den as well. Hamza came on my channel, got absolutely embarrassed and destroyed. He brought his father, John Fontaine. Both of them came together, destroyed both of them. 2 of them against me, destroyed both of them. Embarrassed, humiliated both of them to the point where they told me that I need to go to an Arabic speaker to ask them such questions and to bring up certain arguments because they don't speak the Arabic language and they can't answer me. They told me they not scholars. They came to me and told me, hey man, you need to go to the scholars and the ones who speak Arabic who could probably answer your arguments and explain this to you. What? So Hamza's den. His father, John Fontaine, the twin, gone, dead, deceased. What you want, man? What you want me to do, man? What you want me to do? If I could pull up on Zakir Naik, I'd pull up on Zakir Naik. But I, he too far, man. I don't even know where Cuz is. But however, this is tough, man. You made me do this, man. You made me do this, man. Hey, Sil.
What up, man?
Hey, man. Hey, man. This Muslim think that there's only one God in Islam, man. Show him how Muhammad's God, bro. Show him how Muhammad shares the same throne as Allah, is glorified with Allah on that throne. Show him that, man, because he thinks that he's monotheistic.
I don't think so, bro.
Mm.
Logically speaking, their tawheed is nothing but illogical, and I mean, we could definitely disprove that. But let's get to the throne of Allah, where Muhammad is associated partners with Allah.
Mm.
Now, let me ask him a simple question before I even go there. Can you please unmute yourself? Is one of Allah's attributes is al-ulu, which is considered to be above everyone? Is he even there?
He's there. Oh, let me send him an invite to unmute his mic. You there?
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello?
you there, bro? Did you get my question?
I think. Well, he muted me, so I couldn't talk. But what's your question?
Yeah, sure. Let me go ahead and repeat myself. Do you believe that one of Allah's 99 attributes is being al-ulu, which is above everyone, correct?
Yeah. I don't know all of his names, but if that's what it says, then sure.
Well, that's what I wanted to, get it from you. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. I don't know all 99 of his names, but sure. Yeah.
Okay, but he's above everyone, right? Correct?
Sure. Yeah.
Beautiful. Give me the screen real quick. Yeah. Since he's above everyone, you're going to have to argue in regarding the qawl of Mujahid, and you're Sunni, right?
I don't really agree with the whole Sunni Shia thing.
So
But go
what are
ahead.
you? What's your sect? What's your madhab?
We're not supposed to. I mean, according to the Quran, we're not supposed to put ourselves in a sect or call ourselves Sunni or Shia. So
Oh, yeah.
I just call myself a
Let me ask you a
Muslim.
question. Sure, let me ask you a question. Do you follow any hadith? Do you follow Sahih al-Bukhari and all of that?
What do you mean by follow? Like, do I read it?
Do you take Sahih al-Bukhari as an authoritative?
Not necessarily. I just follow the Quran. I think that hadiths aren't really
Beautiful.
that
Beautiful. So
authoritative.
basically, on what you're telling me right now, you're only a Quran. You don't follow no hadith, no Ahl Sunnah, no Ahlul Bayt, nothing. You're only a Quran. You give your own interpretation regarding the Quran and everything. Now, let me ask you a simple question. Someone is mentioned by Abu Lahab. Can you tell me who's Abu Lahab in regarding the Quran itself?
Abu Lahab, isn't that? I'm pretty sure he's like the uncle of the Prophet or someone who was abusing the Prophet.
Really? But wait a minute. How did you get that?
It was in the Quran.
Can you please show me that? I mean, if you could just tell me a little bit more about Lahab, because Abu Lahab has been mentioned in the Quran, but nobody even knew about him. Nobody even knows anything about the guy.
Okay, yeah. So you're saying we have to use hadiths to interpret certain things. Okay.
Exactly. When the ayah says that you have to obey Allah and you have to obey the Prophet and you have to obey Wali al-Amr, which is the people among you. Wait a minute. Who is he referring to over there?
Well, I'm sorry. Repeat that.
When Allah says that you have to obey him and you have to obey the Prophet and you have to obey Wali al-Amr, which is the people among you. Who are the people among you?
The believers.
Wait. Wali al-Amr is the believers?
I don't know
the
what Wali
people of the
al-Amr means.
authority is
Dude.
the believers?
I don't know what Wali al-Amr means.
Wali al-Amr is the people of the authority. I mean, who are the
Okay.
people of the authority? Do you consider them as scholars?
The
Or,
caliphates?
imams and shuyukhs?
The caliphates and stuff.
Well, they could be caliphate, of course. I mean, yeah, it includes caliphates, and includes shuyukh, imams,
Sure, yeah.
all of these ones that are within the authority.
Okay, I'm sure the tafsir gets deeper in detail about who it's specifically talking about, but okay.
Hold on. But why do we have to take the tafsir of, like, let's say, for example, of Ibn Kathir, when you just said that I'm a Quran and I only follow the Quran itself? Why do you have to take someone else's interpretation?
Well, I follow what the Quran says.
Your own interpretation.
I follow what the Quran says when it tells me to worship one God, to give to the poor, to do good deeds. That's what I mean when I say I follow the Quran.
You know what, brother? You know what? Leave the throne aside. Let's talk about Tawheed. Can I please ask you a couple of questions regarding Tawheed?
Okay.
Beautiful. Do you believe that the Quran is uncreated or is it created?
Uncreated or uncreated or
Do
uncreated?
you believe that the speech of Allah, because you consider the Quran is to be the speech of Allah, correct?
Yes.
Beautiful. Is that speech of Allah, which is in that Quran, is it uncreated? Which it has no beginning and no end?
I'm not sure. I would say
You know what? Let me put it this way. Do you believe that the speech of Allah is created? That means the words of Allah, the nataq Allah has given is created?
yeah, I mean he creates by his word.
What? Wait a minute. So Allah's words are created? So you're saying that Allah created His words, the natq that He's given, that is created.
How do you?
Of Allah is created.
I wanted to keep
Wait,
you
so
from this, bro.
is this an argument? Is this an argument to show that what I believe in is not Tawheed and that I worship more than one God? How is this
Exactly.
showing that I worship more than one God?
No, the reason why I actually brought this because you guys love to do the Muslim shuffle by throwing every
hold up,
scholar under the bus.
Did you leave Islam? Did you leave Islam?
That's nothing to do with this. It's irrelevant to the topic.
I know. I'm just curious. Because you sound like you speak out of it.
He does speak
I do
Arabic.
speak Arabic.
So you were a
So
Muslim?
it's nothing got to do with it. So let's get back to the topic, brother. The reason why I brought Tawheed, because you, as a Qur'ani, Sunni, Shi'i, all of you guys believe in Tawheed. All of you guys take the attributes of Allah, which are in the Quran, and you guys think that you believe one God. Now, you know what? Leave the Quran aside. Let me ask you another question. Do you know how to speak Arabic, right?
Some, yeah.
Beautiful. Can you please, do you know where it says in the Quran, Qul huwallahu ahad, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Can you please put ahad into a sentence and prove to me that you worship one God? Fi jumla mufida?
Wait, what do you mean by that? Qul huwallahu ahad, like what do you mean? It says say God is one.
It doesn't say one. It says one. Can you please put ahad into a sentence and show me how you worship one God?
This is wait, okay. Can you tell me who is it that we worship that is other than God? You're like beating around this huge bush right now. You're not actually saying anything. You're just saying a whole lot of nonsense right now.
I could tell you many things, but can you please put ahad into a sentence and show me how you worship one God? Not one of many.
Silv, are you able to come on camera?
Is this your argument right now?
Yeah, I can, but things on my work can't.
Oh, never mind. I was just checking to see.
Yeah, sorry about it. Sorry about it. But yeah, so again, I mean, okay, leave ahad into aside. You know what? Leave ahad into aside.
You're not actually answering what I'm asking. You're not actually saying anything. You're saying a whole lot of nonsense. I'm asking you, who is it that Muslims worship that isn't God? You're not answering that. Stop beating around the bush and just answer the question, because you're talking a whole lot of BS right now. No, I'm serious. This is so stupid, bro. I'm losing brain cells talking to you right now. And if you left Islam, I feel really terrible for you. Just answer the question. Who is it that Muslims worship that isn't God? Answer the question. Stop BSing.
Muhammad,
Just 1 second.
the Quran.
No one worships Muhammad.
You do.
Just 1 second.
No, we don't. You're making shit up.
Should I show you? Okay.
Stop cussing on the panel, bro.
All right, my bad. But
I show you a verse.
What do
you worship Muhammad?
We don't
Should I
worship
show you a verse?
Muhammad.
What do you worship? Okay, sure. Watch this, guys.
This is so stupid.
All right, let's open up. Okay. Oh, I got. Why are you calling me stupid, brother? With all the
I
respect,
said
we're having
this
a good
is stupid.
conversation.
I said this is stupid. Go ahead.
Well, Muhammad, right? It's only one ayah that I'm gonna bring. That's it.
So that you believe
48:9.
Sure,
Just
48.
1 second, brother. You asked me a question. Just 1 second.
Go ahead.
Can I please answer you? Thank you. So 48:9.
48:9.
The what is wrong with you, brother? Come down.
I think
The English one is false. They mistranslated me.
Yeah, you're lagging, so it may seem a little slow. Or is it me?
1 second.
Guys, is he lagging? On TikTok, guys, is he lagging to you guys, or is it just me? Yeah, he's lagging.
Hello?
Okay.
1 second. Hold on. I think it's just me.
Dang, man, Jabril didn't want you to bring this out, Sylv.
Okay, I already have the verse pulled up that he's talking about, so I'm gonna read it because he's taking a while.
All right. Can you guys hear me?
You got one bar. Yeah, we can hear you now. Yeah,
Beautiful. MashaAllah. The jinn was inside of my phone, brother. I have to literally sneeze him out.
Okay, I already know what verse you're talking about.
What they did, guys. Just 1 second. Just 1 second, brother. Please. 48:9. Okay. In the English translation, guys, don't get deceived because they love to mistranslate the Arabic. What does the Arabic says? لِتُؤْمِنُ بِاللَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ. You have to believe in Allah and His Prophet. وتعززوه وتوقروه وتسبحوه بكرا وأصيلا. You have to worship him. You have to obey him. And what do you have
That's
to do,
talking
Mo?
about
Since you
God.
know how to speak Arabic.
That's
How
talking
is it
about
talking
God.
about God?
He
Do
was
you
talking
know,
about God. And
do
also,
you know
I
how
want to
the
add
Arabic grammar
something.
works?
Yes, I know how the
Do you
Arabic
know how the
grammar
Arabic
works.
grammar works?
It seems like you don't know how the Arabic grammar works, because at the end of every word, there are specific accents that change how you might interpret certain sentences. Okay, you're
Do
the
you
only
know how
person who's
Arabic
reading
grammar
this
works?
how to
Hold
be
on, just one
wrong,
second.
bro.
Okay, sure. So when it says لِتُؤْمِنُوا بِاللَّهِ, you have to believe in Allah
Believe
and
in
His
God.
Messenger.
Yes, and His
Okay,
messenger.
right? So Allah, just one second, bro.
Go
When
ahead.
Allah has been put in behind, I mean, I can't even say it. Or every time I speak, these guys just talk. Bro, come down. It's okay. You're manifesting. I get that, bro. I get that. It's okay.
You
All
are
right.
literally just misinterpreting this. This is such a
Come
waste
on,
of time
man.
because you're not saying this correctly.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
This is so dumb.
All right. لِتُؤْمِنُوا بِاللَّهِ. You have to believe in Allah and His Messenger, right? So the Messenger, where is it? It's over here. Okay. Where does this connect to? Now it starts with Messenger. It's talking about the Messenger. What do you have to do? You have to honor him and respect him and glorify him. Morning and evening. Bukran wa asilan.
Wow.
Wow, good job. You did nothing.
So what do you
Good
do with
job. You
this?
did nothing.
Wow.
Good job. You did nothing, and you completely misinterpreted the Arabic of the Quran, dude.
How
It
did
literally
I
says
miss?
that it's directed towards God. When you look at the accents under the Arabic, those accents direct it towards God, not the Prophet, dude. You just
Show
made
me-
a fool out of
Here's a
yourself.
challenge. Here's a challenge to him, logic. Here's a challenge. And to every
No,
Muslim.
you're such a fool.
Okay, just 1 second, brother, please. Show me one ayah that says that you have to obey Allah Himself, separate from Muhammad. This is the challenge. Show me one ayah that
Ooh.
Muhammad is not with Allah to be obeyed.
Wow.
Go ahead.
Okay,
I challenge you.
Wow.
One ayah. Only one ayah. If you could show me that it says that you have to obey, okay, Allah without the Prophet be putting, including himself with Allah.
wait.
in that
Did
category.
you hear what I said?
No, I
Wait,
didn't
did
hear
you hear
what
what I
you said.
said? Did you hear what I said?
No, I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, sorry. Someone called me. I guess I muted me. Okay, so you gave me this ridiculous challenge that honestly holds no weight or merit, and I think it's ridiculous. My challenge to you: show me one Muslim who worships Muhammad. Can you show me one Muslim who worships Muhammad?
Don't run.
Bro,
Answer
you're the
the
one
question.
running. Oh my God,
Answer the question.
Wow.
this is so ridiculous. And also, by the way,
Hey,
when the
y'all
Quran tells
smell
you
that?
to obey, when the
Answer the
Quran tells you,
question.
I'm answering the question. When the Quran tells you to obey Allah and the Messenger, what is the Messenger saying? The Messenger is saying to worship God and to believe in one God.
That's not the challenge, brother. The challenge is, can you show me one ayah that says that you have to obey Allah itself and not Muhammad to be included in
Oh my God.
every type of obeys, with Allah? That's what I asked for. That was my challenge.
I don't have a Quran in front of me right now, but there are plenty of verses. I'm sure I can easily.
You know what?
I'm sure it's so easy to find what you're talking about.
So he can.
It's such a ridiculous argument.
Okay. So he cannot, guys, show us that. You know what? Leave that aside. I don't know how many things am I gonna say.
Hey,
I want to ask you a question.
Hold on, man. Hold on. I think that Sylph, I think that that's enough, man. That's enough. I have to throw in the flag seriously, because you literally let go. You let go about four things. I think it was three things. Three things you brought up. The throne, you brought up the Quran, then you just let this one go about Muhammad being worshipped with glorified with Allah. There's not one verse in the Quran that says to obey Allah apart from Muhammad. That's enough, man. That's enough. And I told him I didn't want to do this. I said, do not make me unleash my dogs, man. Don't make me do this because if I do, you're not gonna like it, man. So I told him, don't do this, but he kept challenging me. So yeah, this is enough, man. This is enough. You in front of over 2,000 people, that was a complete embarrassing annihilation, man. That's tough. Wow.
No, definitely, bro. I mean, at the end of the day, man, you know, this is the problem when people doesn't do their own research. You know, they come here, they think that they know everything when they don't know none.
Yeah.
You know, they don't know nothing about their own religion.
Yeah.
I could have took them to many routes, you know, brother. But you know, hopefully he'll learn his lesson right now and he go do his own research. Hopefully this will help him out to go and do his own research.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Paul said, "Hey, Avery had to call his dog off. I had to get him off. I had to get you off him, man. Ripping that boy to pieces, man. I had to pull you off him, man. Like, hold on.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Hold on, wait a minute, dog. Come on, man. Come on." But thanks for coming up, man. If somebody else gets smart with the mouth, man, I'll shoot you a text or call you up, man. So stay close.
My pleasure, brother. My pleasure. All right. God bless.
God bless, bro.